relates to the elements of gold and
I
mercury.
know that
As
his
Holden
Illuminati,
states,
and
the lion is a sign
don't
of
type
God. It
Illuminati
represents
like
the
that,
extreme
because
and
she's a
fixed force, while
YouTuber,
the eagle represents
and
the
she
airy and
is
volatile
not a
force,
good
or the
person.
mercury. When the two champions come together, they attack, repel, and tear each other apart with energy.
I want him to say it, though. You know what I mean?
Mercury. The fusion of the fixed gold and the volatile mercury create the griffin.
Dick's on stream
in which the
again.
lion, or the gold, represented the fixed.
We have to have
part
Dick's
of
on
the
stream at
which in
least
contact
once
with
per
the adverse
stream.
volatility, loses the best part of itself. The part that is characterized its shape, that is, in hieroglyphic language, the head. And like the lion,
Maybe
eagle,
Masons.
we see the griffin.
Why did your
everywhere
name
in the
just
world.
change from purple to red in my chat?
Like St. Christopher, the griffin is symbolic of the alchemical concoction and combination of mercury and gold that powered the old world's technology. The symbolic association
I
of
mean,
animals and beasts.
if his whole thing is about how, like, ancient buildings are weird, wouldn't it be much more sense for it to revolve around
Alchemy has been
Freemasonry?
eradicated from history, primarily due to the appropriation of these animals as heraldic symbols of royalty.
Okay,
and
we're
nobility.
upping to
These are
two
the
times
elements that
speed.
adorn national imperial seals, as we see attributed to the Roman Empire, the British Imperial Empire.
You
the
can
United
change
States,
it?
and so on.
I don't
And acts of
know. I
post-colonial
don't
domination
fucking
of the
use
world.
Twitch.
The
I
appropriation
watch
of
your
symbolism and
when
eradication of
I
history
see you
was caused
guys
by
go
narrative.
live, I open your
Furthermore,
Twitch
the chemical,
stream,
alchemical,
and then I
cosmological
open it
symbol
on my
used to represent
phone,
mercury is
and
immediately
then I
recognizable
keep doing
for
what I'm
its association
doing.
with two of the most widely used symbols throughout history
I
and
don't
culture.
fuck around
That is,
with
the cross
buttons
and the
and
crescent moon. It is
things.
openly acknowledged that at one point, all religious symbolism predated its current religious use and application, and belonged to another culture, and represented something different during different historical eras. But just because it is openly declared, does not mean it makes any sense. Were our historical ancestors, and their own historical ancestors, really
I'm
that
looking.
uninspired that they needed to recycle already established symbols?
Oh shit,
or
he's
were we not being
green
told the truth
now.
once again? The conflation
Oh
of Christian
shit, and it
Islamic
shows up
symbolism
in my
culture is
fucking
so prevalent
chat
across our realm that
capture.
upon closer
Holy
inspection, it
shit.
begins to appear quite absurd.
It's a whole new world. I've been awoken to an entirely new reality.
If we are to believe the official historical narrative, that is. If we believe the narrative of the
Excuse
Crusades
me.
and Ottoman Habsburg wars, of the continual war in between
I don't know how
then the
Twitch
presence of the
works.
presence
What do you
of
think I
the
am?
of
Some
so-called
sort of
medieval European
Twitch
coat of arms
streamer?
and crests indeed makes no sense.
Clearly
Perhaps
I'm
it's
a
just more
crazy
cultural
conspiracy
appropriation,
flat
but the
earth
narrative becomes very
theorist.
unconvincing when we turn our attention
Not
to
a
the
Twitch
structures themselves.
streamer.
Why was the Hagia Sophia, Holy Grand Mosque, originally constructed as the Church of Hagia Sophia by the so-called Roman Empire? It remained a church, we are told, for almost 1,000 years. Its formula
Wow,
was constructed by the
Zep's
Ottoman
red
Empire.
now. He's been
When we
like
look at
a
its original
gray
design, it does not
teal
resemble a
this
traditional
whole
cathedral
time.
whatsoever. And we see this over and over again. The Cathedral of Cordoba in Spain, originally erected as a mosque.
What
in
if
the
you
13th century,
used
and then
the
converted to a
colors
cathedral in
to
the 13th
like
century.
code
We see
how
right here
you're
the conflation of both
emotionally
styles of the East
feeling?
and
What
West.
if you used it like a
Interestingly,
mood
the structure
ring?
also features the red and white striped arches, indicative of power stations that we find throughout so many impossible structures. And even without their unconvincing narratives of structures passing between
I like how he says impossible structures and then he shows like where was it?
of power stations that we find throughout so many impossible
He says impossible structures and then he's like, this church made out of bricks is impossible.
structures. And
Not
even without their unconvincing narratives of structures passing between
possible.
cultures, we still see the presence of both styles in many structures that do not have this narrative attached to them.
Like,
St. Mark's Basilica
bro,
and the
come
gorgeous
on.
palace in Venice look extremely eastern,
It's
as
not
opposed to the
impossible.
England. These structures
Also, back to the sinking buildings thing. Venice is sinking. Why is he using Venice in this video if he's not aware that it's sinking?
were impossible for all of those, east and west, in the official narrative, unless they had
All
advanced
right.
technology, which the narrative tells us they did not. The official narrative tells us tales of architects being inspired and influenced by the structures of east
See,
and west.
we haven't gotten to the
Remember,
Nazi
at
shit
the
yet,
time
but
the
I
structures
saw
were built,
I
people
saw
didn't have
it.
accessible transportation.
I
Journeying
see
to
the
continents
Nazi
and
shit.
countries
It's
took
coming
weeks,
up.
and they had no cameras to document the structures.
I saw the Black Sun. I saw a swastika. I saw a lot of shit.
We see this fusion of
We're gonna get
architectural style
there.
everywhere. We see water pumping stations that resemble cathedrals. We see water towers that resemble castles.
And that is
We see
on my
cathedrals that resemble
motherfucking
official
bingo
buildings.
card.
All these structures belong to one whole unified civilization. That's why we find so many
Oh.
cathedrals in the Middle East.
I
They were
think
destroyed
you
and
might
ruined
like this
during the
channel
Great
then,
Reset and
because
after, to solidify the fortified
by this
narrative.
channel I mean me.
That's why we see the crescent
Because
moon,
I
the
know
old 19th century
so many
photographs
Nazi
in areas it should not be.
conspiracies.
This is Brazil. Look closer. Even today, Brazil's Muslim population comprises a total of 1% of the country. So why is this present at the top of one of these antennas in the 19th century?
Because it's the moon. It's just the moon, bro.
Why is it present in San Francisco in 1905?
Yeah, Himmler looking for
Why do you see
mystical
many structural
things, but
antennas
also
composed of both cross
like
and crescent moon? In many of the old photographs, we see
there
many
were a
structures
lot
like
of
similar, but just standing
alien
antennas. And what
cults
about all the unusual
in
antennas we
Nazi
see?
Germany.
Many of the antennas function as symmetrical instruments.
The
to enhance ether
Nazis
extraction.
actually also taught hollow earth theory in schools. I saw Zep say moon me and it completely fucking derailed because I would have done it, but then I realized, wait, I'm live on Twitch. I can't show my asshole on Twitch.
To transmit energy to other antennas. They were never signs of different religious factions in the old world. they will most likely later designated these meanings to fracture the unification of the old world and its understanding of God. Even the mainstream narrative admits that it was not until the 19th century that the crescent moon even became associated with the Ottoman Empire, and it wasn't until 1950 that the symbol became the emblem of Islam.
I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
Most realize. In the context of the antennas, they are likely a symbolic homage to the alchemical mercury that made them function in the first place. But the crescent and cross also have broader implications that are related to the holy, energetic, and ethereal workings of our realm.
So wait. So it's a flat... I'm sorry. It's a flat Earth, but it's got a dome under it, too. It's just a sphere, bro. It's just a sphere.
This is not meant to discredit the meaning of these symbols today. Symbols evolve over time, but this evolution was carefully orchestrated by our controllers. It is also not to discredit God, and this point is crucial. I understand that much of this may trigger some people, but it is imperative to understand
Turtles in a half shell, turtle power.
Controllers as a means of control. Many religious organizations today are corrupt and use religion as a front when their true allegiance lies with the psychopathic controllers.
They're the world's most fearsome alchemic machines.
Religion is not synonymous with an understanding of God, faith, and
they're Mercury in a half shell,
no, and this is
and they're red.
You'll see why later in our journey. And in many sense, this is what Christ tried to teach people, to see through the deception and
advanced alchemical shit posting. Absolutely what I'm here for.
And in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret. You see, the scriptures are more accurate than most understand.
That's just talking about the confessional.
Manuals for living and sacred texts of prophecy. There are a handful of texts that are so important that the
okay, Zep, stop fucking with the colors now. You're fucking with me. I keep thinking it's somebody else talking.
Stay with me. The best is yet to come. But it doesn't end there.
I need everybody in my chat to be a different color.
And we see the caduceus throughout the remains of the old world. Another symbol appropriated by the enemy, adorning many coat of arms, and adopted by centralized, corrupted medical industries.
Can I make you actually? Do I have some sort of option to color lock you?
Is injected into humans via vaccines.
Damn it, Twitch.
Cycle, resulting in widespread autism and a whole host of neurological and metabolic disorders. The caduceus illustrates.
Why don't I have an option to color lock my viewers?
In Roman mythology, the caduceus staff was carried in the left hand of the god Mercury. The Roman Mercury was a god of financial gain, commerce.
Everyone's different colors like Homestuck.
Carried by Hermes. Hermes was a god of travelers.
You know, everybody is also colors. Okay, to tie this into alchemy. So Geneva, they keep changing their colors to fuck with me. Zep is doing it in like a weird reverse rainbow order or something. But here's the thing. There is another comic where everyone is color locked. Is that a mild form of racism? We don't do mild racism here. We only do outright racism.
Between the antennas and the ether itself.
Uh-oh, that was almost the symbol for chaos magic.
And it's hiding in plain sight throughout alchemical art and illustration. We see the eagle and the lion. We see the caduceus. And we see similar geometries and objects that adorn the top of the old world structures. And yet it is still difficult to imagine the energy grid. And even more difficult...
Okay, yeah, because... Okay, so... He's arguing that all these old buildings include all of these alchemical secrets. Who the fuck does he think the old alchemists were? Like, hello? The only people who were practicing alchemy at this point were the incredibly wealthy aristocrats. Of course, when they build their fucking buildings, they're going to include hints and nods to their fucking hobbies. Like, you gotta... It's such a roundabout fucking way of talking about things.
To imagine is the level of labor required to remove all the engines and vessels, to destroy and hide enough of the old world, and to begin rewriting history in order for the Great Reset to have been a success. What we are seeing in the 19th and early 20th century is the final stages of the reset. There was a transitory period, and like any transition phase,
there's a transitory period. Wow. Wow, look at this. That is absolutely wild. Look at this fucking building. That is beautiful. I want to see that. What the fuck is this? This is so cool. Can I Google image search that? No, I can't. Does somebody in chat automatically off the top of their head know what building that is? Because I would love to see what that is. I can't reverse image search because I'm on Brave browser. We don't have that option. Damn, that was a crazy-ass fountain, man. You could tell me that that one was, like, built by giants or whatever, and I'd be like, yeah, alright, okay. Such illumination. Yeah, almost like it was a World's Fair or something. That was sexy as fuck. That was, honestly, probably one of the most beautiful feats of architecture I've seen. How did they achieve this in the 19th and early 20th century? I don't know. Maybe in the 19th and 20th century, the entire point of the elite was to fucking architecturally flex on each other, and they spent obscene amounts of money doing it. They had a lot of time on their hands. They didn't have Twitter. They didn't have Instagram. Wow, that's pretty. I like how these theories also ignore that, like, if this was a real thing that existed, they could just monetize it.
Of the 19th century and at the turn of the 20th century, any electrician will testify to just how impossible illumination in this time period and on this scale would be. Was an absolute nightmare to wire. But they didn't need complex wiring, did they? How did they have moving sidewalks during this period? We also see this technology on display in the burgeoning American amusement parks of the early 20th century. There is a reason they call them electric parks. In fact, the reference to
just because we don't have moving sidewalks today doesn't mean that we could not have had moving sidewalks during a World's Fair. Like, you realize we do have moving sidewalks today. They're just in fucking airports.
Electricity can be found everywhere amongst repurposed old world sites, even in the unlikeliest of places. Even in this transition phase of the reset,
that was Electric Avenue.
This is what most of the
we could walk on down there.
Just imagine what they were able to achieve. So many of the major symbolic icons of our time can be traced back to the Mercury that made this electromagnetic technological old world possible in the first place. Interestingly, in his reading of Ophorus or St. Christopher as a
yeah, I saw that Facebook and Instagram are starting to censor fucking Star Child shit.
Whose painting of Ophorus hangs in John the Man's mansion, what Falconelli calls one of the most attractive and rare philosophical residences. The painting depicts Ophorus wearing a belt stitched with crisscross lines. It is important to note that none of the other famous artists
that's all we do here is low-hanging fruit, honestly.
Claims that the artist did even better than the rest. Under the inspiration of the hermetic scientist who has commissioned the painting, the artist depicted Ophorus tightened by a wide belt at the level of his abdomen. It is this belt, Falconelli writes, that gives St. Christopher his true esoteric character.
He's wearing his fucking powerlifting belt.
In the archives of the Lallement Mansion,
no, I literally can't tell you who did that song. I don't know anything about pop culture. I traded all of my ability to know anything about popular bands, music, movies, shows, anything. I traded it all for this shit, okay? I traded every fucking moment of my childhood and young adulthood into learning everything there was to know about crazy bullshit conspiracy shit. So, you can't have it all.
Intrinsic purity of their mercurial substance. It is a sign that the old authors called the Seal of Hermes, the Star of the Magi, the Bear God, the constellation which the pole star is
It's
found.
me, I am based, yes.
Ophorus' belt and Bear constellation by the pole star, or what is known as Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, at first provides no insight as to what Falconelli is referring to. Is this just the rambling of an insane cryptic mason, or are we missing something?
Insane cryptic mason. Oh, there's the swastikas.
Within the pattern itself. When documented throughout the year, at each season, the Big Dipper constellation also forms this pattern, the symbol of the swastika. A now infamous symbol of evil. What many do not know is that according to the official narrative, the swastika was one of the most widely used symbols throughout history.
Yes, it's a Buddhist symbol, we know.
Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism. It was used by the so-called ancient Greeks and Romans, the Druids, the Celts, Native Americans, early Christians.
Based on what?
We see it in mosaics, rock churches, bracelets, rose windows, crosses, pottery, clothing, and flags. We see it everywhere throughout time and culture.
Yeah, but that doesn't just mean that I can go around wearing it now.
Power companies used the symbol in the late 1800s and early 1900s to represent electric power stations and hydroelectric stations. This connection cannot be purely coincidental. The task of erasing memory and history is not an easy feat. It takes time. Out of all the symbols, this is the one that the enemy had to corrupt.
Yeah, well, it was a symbol for everything. It was a symbol for reincarnation, renewal, the flow of energy.
Like the Caduceus' spiraling snakes.
Here is the flat Earth central hub map.